Seed of the Dead is an arbitrary fucking ripoff of the cult classic Left 4 Dead series. Personally, I think it's beautiful. If you like hentai, if you like Left 4 Dead, then I present to you Seed of the Dead. It's totally worth the $15. Lying is something I don't do. And for $15, you could go out and grab some McDonald's, or hell, you could probably buy your mom for a night. But that's besides the point. We're talking about the game. So the first act, you're in a fucking city, right? Let's start with the cast. You got this fucking lolly, fucking. She's holding a minigun. Okay, there's nothing spectacular about her except her red dress, but, you know, she never wears it half the fucking time anyway, so half the video I'm going to be doing is just censored. The second character, I'm not doing this in order, I'm kind of doing it from the back, from the HUD. Second character is like this, like, I don't know, she seems like a sadist. She seems like a sadist character. She's got dark hair, and I think she shoots a shotgun. And the last character, you got this redhead. Yeah, I don't fucking remember what she uses, but she's the first person you have sexual encounters with, but we'll get to that. Censored. Anyway, Act 1, you're in a city. You do a wave-based game mode, you know, it's you know, typical. I had a fucking weird-ass glitch with an SMG aiming down the side. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I tried recording this twice. I don't know what it is with the game, and it's lagging. So if you see chopping, that's not my fucking fault. It's the game. Anyway, we're here to talk about what the fuck are you doing in this game. So basically, an infection cut happens. You fucking team up with these three whores. I mean heroines. Yeah, we'll go with that. And you have sex to heal. Like, you heal each other by having sex, and you get like a damage buff also as an additive. So yeah, I don't try to do much. I mean, I have to censor all this shit anyway, so that's besides the point. Okay, Act 2, if I remember correctly, you are helping this girl lockpick your way into this building. I don't recall if they tell you what it is, but yeah. So anyway, you lockpick, and then some fucking dialogue happens, and then you have sex with the fucking sadist character. Woo, whoop-de-doo. Okay, now you're in the fucking. There's nothing to fucking talk about. It's just bland, repetitive gameplay until you get up to this certain point in the game, in which we'll talk about that later. But it's like the only interesting part, and it's pretty much the climax of the fucking story. But again, speaking of climax, your character does it pretty fucking quickly, and I would say so myself. Anyway, in Act 2, you find this creature. It's a weird looking creature. It's like pretty much your introduction to the different types of infected. This thing looks like a fucking, like, I don't fucking know, crab human? I don't know. And it's just disgusting. And yeah. They're pains in the asses. They shoot acid at you, or whatever the fuck that green shit is. Act 3. You find yourself in a fucking demented psychiatric ward hospital type thing for some reason. Anyway, you make your way through. It's like you kill things, and then you just run around. Once you've met the certain criteria, which is to kill every enemy in the area, then you move on to the next area. Kind of like Dead Trigger. You get to the very end. You find these like new enemies. They're like worms that fucking have a secondary ability to send off larvae. It's fucking weird, strange. They die in like 2 or 3 hits. If you're powered up on sex, you just fucking one-shot them. And yeah, once you get through that, you agree to stay watch while the other girls sleep. The lolly with the minigun comes out, ass can't sleep, and how you have a crush on one of the other girls, and then she just fucking pulls off her clothes, and you start fucking her as well, because she didn't want to fucking get left out. Alright, Act 4, my memory's pretty fucking blurry. Oh yeah, I remember. You get ambushed by a bunch of fucking zombies. So you do this wave-based style fucking thing that you did on Act 1, you know, pretty stereotypical. And basically you go through that. It's fucking whack, to be honest, because there's a lot more mobs and there's a lot more fucking things that come at you. It's really whack. Anyway, you get these fucking like cool ass guns, and by cool ass I mean stolen asset type guns, and you fucking shoot through them like putty. It's kind of cool, but again, you realize what you're playing, and then you feel so ashamed to have it on your Steam library or have played it at all, because when someone sees that you're playing it on Discord, you're fucked, man. You're fucked. Anyway, next act has you thrown into a random fucking cave, because I didn't pay attention to the story, because there is basically none. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the only interesting part in the game. And it has you going through this cave, and you gotta find the girls, because if you see you're missing them. So after one arguably terrible fucking rape scene. By the way, the game was used to be called Rape of the Dead. I'm guessing that didn't pass through Steam's guidelines, so yeah, it didn't last. So anyway, you got this, and you get the broad, and then you come, and then you get this other bitch, and yada yada. You come into this fucking laboratory that's underneath the cave. I probably should have paid attention more, but anyway, you get to the fucking last girl, and she's getting ready to get penetrated like the other girl, and yeah, it's not kosher. It's just not kosher at all. So anyway, you do that, and then she just still wants to have sex. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't fucking know. Kind of reminds me of like whores were in my fucking high school. But anyway, you get through that. You have to kill everyone in the fucking room. Then you get to the next act. Now this is the real kicker. They're in these hentai machines, copyright, and they pretty much make them orgasm beautiful, right? And anyway, while that's going on, you gotta keep them protected while the time runs down, so you can fucking progress with this non-existent, strange, arbitrary story with your fucking broke-ass, weird fucking asset flip weapons. Beautiful. Anyway, after slaughtering every fucking goddamn person, then you get to the last area, this deeper underground bullshit. I don't fucking know. It's another wave type base. You get an absurd ass amount of enemies. It's very fucking, it's just whack. So I'm sitting here, I spent 2 hours playing through this game, and at least 45 minutes of it was me shooting the same damn things over and over and over again, while they make moan sounds over and over and over again. For every shot, I swear you can account for a moan, or a fucking non-eligible fucking Japanese dubbed thing. It's not dubbed in English, because of course it isn't. So you got that for you. Or at least in my opinion, the worst part about this game is the ending is weird. Nothing is settled, nothing is explained. It's just happening. And fucking you get blown up, okay? After you go through the way, your character gets blown the shit. And you wake up after the credits roll. You wake up and you have a three-way, because their excuse for having a three-way with you, it heals their wounds. Well, let's just leave it on the rating of 4 coaches out of 10.